The seaside town of Torquay has long been a popular haven for the elderly. This is Warberries Nursing Home, where carers are doing their utmost to protect vulnerable residents from the spread of coronavirus. The communal areas are eerily quiet. People are largely staying in isolation in their rooms for their own safety. There's a strict no visiting policy for relatives. Like so many other homes, Warberries is battling dire staff and equipment shortages. But even more worrying, the home's owner has told Sky News he's been asked to take in patients from hospitals who are actively suffering from COVID-19.
I know that absolutely everybody said no, and there would be a very good reason for that. That would be tantamount to importing death into care homes. The care homes have done all the right things against all the odds. To add insult to injury by asking us to take COVID-19 positive patients is asking us to basically make out the suicide note for people in care.
This is one of our lovely ladies giving out the tea trolley.
Staff took these videos of themselves trying to maintain some semblance of normality. But nothing is normal now, least of all end-of-life care.
So we have made an isolation room that we can put our residents in.
Lucy Hall is head of care and shows us where they looked after a resident suffering from a high temperature. The failure to carry out testing in care homes means they'll never know for sure whether he had coronavirus or not. Because of that, relatives weren't able to be present when the 91-year-old passed away.
I held his hand. He said he didn't want to go anywhere. He said he didn't want to be alone right now, so I sat with him. But because of the circumstances, his family weren't able to be with him, so we had to be that person and try and give him some form of dignity and peaceful time within the last moments of his life, and that was really hard, really hard.
Lucy's commitment to residents in the home means she's had to stay away from her own family. That's been made even more difficult because her grandfather, who has Parkinson's, went into hospital after a fall. Lucy says he was put on a ward with coronavirus patients, but was then sent home after testing positive.
My heart broke because how can you do that to somebody who's elderly? They've got Parkinson's. Yes, they are old. But I felt personally, and as a family, we felt that they were basically sending him home to die.
As the seasons pass, coronavirus is expected to keep society's most vulnerable in isolation for some time to come. They may be out of sight, but carers say the elderly and the vulnerable must not be forgotten. Lisa Holland, Sky News, Torquay.